I want to point something. A lot of people have said, well, Mundane Matt wouldn't have been the one who flagged. I'm not saying he is the one. I'm not saying he isn't. And here's why. All the shit that happened with him in Unknown Archive about 5 months ago. Is it 5 months ago? Something like that. Unknown Archive made a fucking meme where he took some footage from Matt's movie. Had a laugh about it. You know what Matt did to Unknown Archive? What did he do, Failure? What was that he did?
Gave it a strike.
Gave him a DMCA strike. Didn't hit him up, didn't message him, nothing of the sort. Filed a strike. Let that one swim around for a second.
It's swimming. It's swimming. Are you ready? Are you guys in the my circle? All right.
I'm ready.
YouTube. I'm verified on YouTube, where, in my opinion, it matters. So,
Right, precisely.
You know,
Hey, fellas.
Hey, Sinatra.
Hey, it's the Rat Pack guy. I mean, what's up, Sinatra?
What's going on, man? We having fun? You having a good day?
Just getting some clarification from Matt.
Oh, what's going on,
I
man?
think Sinatra wanted to disagree with some of the.
Oh, I didn't
You got
foresee
off
having
with
to introduce this guy that I just ambushed you with.
All right. Here's the thing. They were already fucking talking. They asked some questions before Sinatra got there that I think you might want to hear. So fuck it. Let me go back a little bit.
from the company itself. So maybe if it's being spread around, then there would be a little bit. If people are sending off links of it or something, screenshots or some shit, they might come back and look and go, okay, maybe this isn't what it is.
Fuck, hold on.
Somewhere hosting is Schmeckel. You can't see him because he's not wearing his hat.
I mean, you don't have to prove to us that Mundane Matt is bitch made.
And
We'll believe you.
A wrath of controversy? How many of me are there?
well, it's still be singular. And we have Ren.
Hey!
And remember to turn off that pesky ad block.
Do you want to give the quick rundown on the whole verification thing, and then we'll explain the situation afterwards. We'll give them the context so you don't have.
Yeah,
to
go ahead. Wait, you want me to do it or what?
Yeah, yeah.
I need to know, because there's actually been like a fair amount that's gone on today. So, of which part are you referring to?
Basically, I'm
That's
asking about
so
the
fake.
tweeting.
What do you mean? What's fake?
You know,
I don't know
motherfucker
what
asked you what's going on today. You know.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Everybody knows.
I don't know. I have no idea what you're talking about, Tonka.
Oh my god. Wait. I don't know.
No one
everybody.
could possibly be.
What could
Got a fresh
it
piece of memory.
be? What could it? What the fuck, Matt? That's why people don't like you, because you know what's up. You can say which part. You can say that, but don't be like, well, you know, I'm not sure what's going on today. What else good? Come on, fuck off. You know when it's Sinatra and Aydan or a foot, I think you know which part.
Right, your enemies are circling. The vultures are circling you above. You know what's about to happen there, Mundane Matt. Schmeckel is not going to protect you from the people that want to come on that show and humiliate you live.
That has always amazed me, how people go into the Cuntstream and then are like, I was dogpiled. I can't believe that I would be dogpiled on a show called the Cuntstream.
Yeah, that's part of that show's shtick. That's their gimmick. If your enemy's in the fucking chat, Schmeckel's going to send them a link and be like, here, do this on my show. Fuck it.
And I've criticized Schmeckel so many times on fucking filling up that fucking thing, because here's the thing. Schmeckel will fill it up to the fucking brim, and sometimes it's with people that fucking bring nothing to the table, to the conversation at least. Like, if it's a fucking serious conversation, why is Dante gonna be there?
Who the fuck is Dante?
Exactly.
Twitter asking to
That was a real
to
question.
get your blue
Oh,
check.
the verification thing.
He talks about comic books. He's the guy that would be talking about nerd shit. Why would he be at like a serious conversation? But Schmegel is the type of guy that will still give him an invite just to fill up the room.
Okay, so yeah, there's been a lot of interesting commentary on that one. So the whole issue here, and as I explained to Schmeckel in DMs, is when those kind of claims are made, right? Whether it's Sam Hyde or whomever else, the idea there is to get some lazy journalist who won't ever fact check to run the name, and that is the goal. That is always the goal. That's happened multiple times in these events. You'll find clips of that of news journalists saying, "Oh, we've identified the shooter. It's one Samuel Hyde, or it's one Sam Hyde," and it's one of those things.
That's not the goal. That's
So-
a side effect.
Yeah. How does a check mark prevent anything from? All right.
So, I was like, no, fuck that shit. Like, I'm going to ask to at least have some form of protection in terms of having that information run if someone's not going to, do their, maybe they're, not going to fully go through with all their checking and everything else.
The check mark.
Because the idea there.
The check mark is a powerful tool. It can turn a 90-pound Persian woman with an AR-15 into a mundane Matt, into a fat man.
By the way, I know I'm gonna probably fucking regret this, but since we're watching the fucking thing, maybe give the Cuntstream a fucking like or a fucking sub or something, so they get more than the 5 mundane Mats watching at a time. To be fair, good on them for getting 5 mundane Mats during that stream.
They had Aydan, Paladin, and Sinatra in the chat. Plus, we made Matt a bit of a hot topic that day.
Mm-hmm.
A good gift for them to have him on.
Yeah.
They did wise booking. Good on them.
Is that I'm not going to be able to stop people from making those claims against me, right? So the only way I can really cover my own ass is to seek help from the company itself. So maybe if it's being spread around, then there would be a little bit. If people are sending off links of it or something, screenshots or some shit, they might come back and look and go, okay, maybe this isn't what it is. So it's kind of a Hail Mary pass. I don't know if it's going to work. I didn't even give it much thought before I did it. It just kind of seemed like the best course of action. And then I've been accused of trying to get a blue check mark off of people's dead corpses, which is
you see
not
how
the
it
case at all.
like how a lot of people can see it as opportunism. Like,
Not really. I can. The people that want to see it as opportunistic they're looking for it to be opportunistic. I've explained it on Twitter, my thought process behind it, but people don't want to see that. They don't want to think that. They just want to go, oh, you want this. I already know that when it comes to actually being verified on Twitter, I can't, right? Like Gamergate, as well as the certain.
Why would you ask to be verified?
And why
then?
would other people involved in Gamergate have check marks?
Yeah. There's plenty of people fucking that have been involved in Gamergate that have a check mark.
I mean, he said it himself. I didn't put much thought behind it when I did it. Yeah, just leave it there. And then that should be your answer to everything, Matt. Here's some free PR advice. Just answer everything with that. When they're like, but isn't that kind of opportunism? I didn't put a lot of thought into it before I did it. Okay. It'd be over. It'd be fucking over. There'd be no reason to discuss it. People would have to accept your fucking answer. But now you're here trying to defend something that you just admitted you didn't put any thought into. And the only reason you preface something with, well, I didn't put too much thought into this, is when you know you're about to fucking look like an asshole.
Yeah. By the way, Implex says Matt brings up Gamergate again. Gamergate is to Matt as VidCon is to me. Fucking he needs to get a new fucking thing to bring up.
Yeah, that was
people who are on the Trust and Safety Council, I can't get verified. Neither could Sargon or a number of other people that were involved in Gamergate. We've been blacklisted. That's been known now for like about probably 2 years. So that's a big factor in it. So I was more like, yeah, we'll see what happens. Is maybe if this happens, then people can look it up and shit. Because like right after that whole stuff went down, I got contacted by the LA Times. I was interviewed by them about the hoaxes. So, you know, and the guy was like, I took a quick look at you, realized you weren't the shooter, and then I sent you an email. You know.
And that was all without a fucking blue check mark.
Yeah, he's kind of like disproving his own point for needing the check mark by saying that.
A little, yeah. Just a little.
To make such a transparent move is proof that you underestimate the intelligence of your audience. You think you are so much better than the people who interact with your content that you would think you're not fooling anybody with this shit, dude. Nobody.
Oh. So that's part of it, is like you want to make sure there's enough information available that if this is going to continue to happen, that somehow I can at least cover my ass just a little bit.
Okay, I like that you did call it a Hail Mary, because I'm not sure how
No, it's like the thing is I've gotten legit death threats on fucking Twitter that Twitter has been like, nah, it's fine. You know, like I've had people print out a picture of me, ejaculate on it, take a snapshot of it, send it back to me. Twitter's like, that's fine.
Oh, wait, can someone find that picture?
Well, he's been saying this for years, so this may be a fucking like. Here's the thing: if you get one fucking picture of somebody jacking off on you, and that was from years ago, and you keep bringing it up, like it makes it sound like, oh well, this fucking happens every week.
I think
or
it
something.
worked.
Yeah.
Well, no, well, you know that what they went for worked at that point.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, like however they deal with their shit on this fucking platform is what it is. I have no idea. So it's like, you know what? I'll throw out a Hail fucking Mary. We'll see what happens here. You know, some people have been like, oh, you're just a professional victim. I'm all, if that was the case, wouldn't I have been constantly tweeting about it? I said it one time, and that was it. But I'm an asshole, apparently. I don't know.
Well, I can understand the need to
Well, the
try
two
to
are
cover
mutually
one's ass.
exclusive.
Oh, good on Schmeckel. He got better on titling those things. Aydan versus Matt. YouTube shooting. Monday Matt's quest for the blue check mark. Not bad.
Oh, I'm sure that went over with Matt really well.
Yeah.
Like that makes sense
Well,
to me.
I've
I don't
been
know
doxxed. I've been swatted, right? You know, people have like found out who I am. They found out where I live. You know, I've had cops sent to my house. You know, like the only way I can describe that is attempted fucking murder. Now, especially now with what happened in Wichita earlier, you know, at the end of last year, you know, these things can happen. So yeah, there's a lot there that I have to protect. There are elements that I have to try to protect myself from the actions of anonymous chuckle fucks on the internet.
There's actually a question in the chat, if you don't mind me interjecting real quick.
Sure.
Failure asks, why is Matt deleting his Sam Hyde tweets?
Jokes made in bad taste. So I did say that as a joke, realize now it's dumb, removed it, apologized for it, and there we go on that one. It takes stupid. Sometimes people.
Nothing to do with I'm gonna be in an article trying to fucking virtue signal like a motherfucker about that shit. It's fake.
He has an opportunity to be a personality here. He really does, and he's passing on every opportunity anyone hands him to be a unique personality, a unique voice that people would want to listen to. This is the guy you listen to when there's nothing else. There has got to be nothing else worth watching for you to watch a Mundane Matt News video.
All right. Let's
say stupid things online, and the best course of action is to, you know, realize that you've made a mistake and then not do it again. Not
Fair
every
enough.
joke is funny. Not every joke is funny, you know?
Okay, so
it was funny when you put it up, though. That's why you put it up. Like, I used to find shit funny back in the day that I don't find funny now, but you fucking own it. Like, don't.
Like, yeah, like now that he's come around to thinking it's not funny, it's not okay for other people to find it funny now. Like, everyone has to be on his same plane of morality.
Mm-hmm.
So, on that topic, I do want to say that, you know, it's good on you if you felt like you were doing something in bad taste. But a far cry from it that we're seeing a lot of, you know, with the Dankula verdict and everything, is people trying to enforce that level of restriction on others. Where do you land on that, Matt?
No, my choice was a personal choice. That should not be imposed upon me by anyone else, and nor should I be able to impose that on anyone else.
Right.
That's why. That's why when I did what I did today, I didn't say report these fuckers, ban these fuckers, nothing. I didn't say anything like that.
Mm-hmm.
Right? I just said, hey, listen, verified. If you want to help out with this one here, then you know, maybe hook it up or something in case something, you know, happens. I was looking at it from that perspective. The guy who
What is that perspective again?
The fucking blue check mark would have fucking changed it. So.
I wasn't projecting that you were doing that, by the way.
No, I mean, but I'm literally saying it's like there's been accusations levied at me this afternoon from people that again are only seeing what they really want to see here, which is just like, oh, these guys made a joke, now their Twitter account was nuked for it. I'm not the one who did that. I didn't advocate for it. You know, I don't feel bad at the same time, but I didn't advocate for it.
Yeah. I mean, like I said, people are gonna. Well, I guess like you said, people are gonna take what they will from any given situation, or they'll be like, "Oh, well, Matt just wants the verified check for other reasons." No, just like it's. Don't be telepathic. Don't.
I'm verified on YouTube. I'm verified on YouTube, where, in my opinion, it matters.
Right.
So,
Precisely.
You know.
Hey, fellas.
Hey, Sinatra.
Hey, it's the Rat Pack guy. I mean, what's up, Sinatra?
What's going on, man? We having fun? You having a good day?
Just give me some clarification from Matt.
Oh, what's going on,
I
man?
think Sinatra wanted to disagree with some of the.
He got offered a big wad of money.
Oh, Schmeckle, you cocksucker.
And now he's stuck here with me for free. That's gotta sting.
Well, who was supposed to be arguing with, was it? I thought it was Aydan and the other guy, Hard Bastard.
I can go grab Hard Bastard probably.
No, I ain't paying nobody. I'm not giving anybody $1,400.
Yeah, let me see if I can go grab Hard Bastard real quick.
Well, Crucial Bunny for $2 says, Matt, take the money. $1,500 for 1 hour of talking.
It's quite literally not worth my time in any way, stretch, or form.
Well, now you're here with me for free.
Yeah, but I don't have a lot of time. I literally am running an errand.
Okay.
He said we I have to get in before 8:30, so I bopped in to clarify some shit.
Literally.
That's it. As for the whole thing,
literally worth your time. They're giving you money. What else could be more worth your time, Matt?
The fake chuckles. I'll give him a fucking $1,000 if he could go through a fucking conversation without fake chuckling.
I was already trying to give him $1,400. All he had to do was put it on fucking mute.
I'm gonna be real here. Can you talk about what is and is not worth your time when you sit there straight-faced on the Cuntstream?
Yeah. When you give out what people were offering you $1,400 for free on the Cuntstream, you are not an authority on what is worth time and worth your time.
Mm-hmm.
But hey, good for Schmeckle. Schmeckle got a $1,500 booking right there.
Yep.
Really don't care. You know, I don't care.
A lot of time saying that you don't care.
Yeah, because people really seem to care that I don't care, and I'm
what
laughing my ass off.
When you lie about people, it pisses them off. Imagine.
I'm not. What am I lying about?
You've lied about Aydan's position. You said we lied about getting doxxed, and you won't defend your own fucking.
Wait, hold on. Who lied about being doxxed? I don't know anything about.
But was it just that one? It was just the Pizzagate thing.
We're gonna hear what
About
You
me
said that
doxing.
last night in your fucking stream that you
About
thought we were
doxing?
lying about getting doxxed. Yeah, you did.
If that might have been a crosstalk with some other thing I was answering, I don't recall that. If you find it, no, you can find the whole episode up on my vlog channel, Mundane Chats. If you find that, link it to me. I'll take a look at it again. I don't honestly remember that shit. I think.
By the way, he never takes down the live streams except for the one he did with Chef Holiday for some reason. That one got taken down.
Can't imagine why.
Doxing is a very serious thing. So if anyone has been doxed, I generally seem to believe you because this happened to me. So honestly, in that regard, I got no fucking idea. So if I did misspeak on that, it might have just been I was looking at a bunch of shit.
For asking you questions.
Because I was getting fucking brought in by a lot of people, and my mods are I was like, I'm trying to do a show. I have shit to do. So that's the whole thing.
But you sat there for like 20 minutes pontificating about how much you don't care, but you can't have the conversation.
Yeah, pretty much.
Oh, that makes a ton of sense.
So I'm not like the thing is I'm not interested in having the conversation, but my audience was there
Yeah,
and
why
they were
would you
asking
be
the question.
interested in defending your own ideas, Anita?
It's not even about that. You're asking me to go back and look over a video that's 15
Steve
months
Shives
old.
for not accepting a grand to talk to Sargon.
No, I don't give a fuck about why. Like the thing is, everyone focuses on the damn money. Like
But no,
that's the
it's
whole.
same
That's the thing I find to be the funniest thing.
Steve Shives said shit that he couldn't back up. Sargon offered him a grand. He turned it down, and you called him a pussy.
Steve
Now
Shives
they're in
though
the
also
same
goes
boat.
around and blocks everybody for what. If you could sit there and look at him cross-eyed, and he'll block you and your entire family. Steve Shives is known for this sort of thing. I'm not
you
interested in
also
going
said I
back.
rated the Saints chat. I forgot about that.
That's what I heard from them. So I don't know. I know they banned you. I know they banned you, and you brought in your burners. So I know you did that. That's what I know. So
Yeah, I got accounts to go because I keep getting banned.
I'm sure you do, and that's totally fine. Eventually, you run out. So
I
that's
just
how it
don't
is.
understand why you can't fucking defend yourself.
I'm not. I don't have anything. I'm not even attempting to defend myself on shit.
You can't defend your own fucking ideas.
I don't. You're assuming.
Okay, if this is the kind of show it's gonna be, I'm out.
You're doing the same shit that you.
I mean, this
called
got a
Steve
party.
Shives-
I'm gonna stick my dick in the mashed potatoes. Peace. Drop the mic.
a pussy for doing.
No, I'm not because
Okay,
the whole
so
thing with
go
it is
back
I'm
to
not looking
what,
to.
What were the last few lines that forced Wrath to run away? When was it?
Also goes around and
violence?
blocks everybody for what. If you could sit there and look at him cross-eyed, and he'll block you and your entire family.
By the way, isn't Matt's thing now that if you tweet at him from this side or whatever, like he has us all muted, he already said, and if you tweet at him,
That's not true. He looks at our shit all the time.
well, he ends up he says that he ends up seeing it because people that follow us start tweeting at him or whatever, blah blah blah, and then he mutes them. So isn't he Shive's light?
Sounds like
Andy,
a
okay, I gotta
Shive's
ask you
part.
something. Andy, does Mundane Matt still follow you?
Yeah, we're BFFs now, actually.
Yeah.
Yeah. I was gonna like hang out with him later, maybe hold his hand.
So did he
Like, would
delete,
you?
Did he delete all those tweets that he released of the DMs
Mhm.
that you and had?
Yeah. I'm not muted anymore. Yeah, me and him are good, man.
Alright.
He's gonna help me out. He's gonna do a few shout outs to help me out.
Word. You should have seen the Baron video we were watching. This fucking like
I was watching Kumite all day. I just didn't want to jump on because I was sick. But then the
Well-
channel awesome stuff. I'm like, I'll jump on.
And we appreciate that, man. We got the straight poop from the Andy Wars.
Again, there's probably like another hour. Maybe the last 25 pages are talking about murder and rape. So I don't know.
Well, this is gonna be weird. We have to ask you to leave because we're about to start beating up on Matt again. I know it's awkward. You know, you don't want to burn any bridges or
No,
anything.
here. I'm gonna say this right now. Whatever they say about Matt, I disagree with. Go ahead, boys.
Are you in the My Circle? It's in your DMs.
I'll defend Matt. All right, guys. I'm gonna
Alright.
me and him are
Alright.
really best friends now.
Matt's a friend to animals. He's a friend to everybody. He's such a nice guy.
Alright,
I'm gonna massage him later, probably. Go ahead.
Steve Shives is known for this sort of thing. I'm not
you
interested
also
in going
said I
back.
raided the Saints chat. I forgot about that.
That's what I heard from them. So I don't know.
Yeah,
I know they
I-
banned you. I know they banned you and you brought in your burners. So I know you did that. That's what I know. So
Yeah, I got accounts to go because I keep getting
Huh?
banned.
I'm sure you do, and that's totally fine. Eventually you run out. So
I
that's how
just
it
don't
is.
understand why you can't fucking defend yourself.
I don't have anything. I'm not even attempting to defend
Bearing
myself on
down
shit.
on you and defend your own fucking ideas.
You're assuming.
Okay, if this is
that
the kind of show it's gonna be, I'm out.
You're doing the same shit that you called Steve Shives a pussy for doing.
Oh, by the way, that's what it was that made him leave Tonka.
Hang on. I'm just joking about me and Matt being BFFs. I don't know if people.
Don't ruin the.
Oh, sorry.
You're telling me.
No,
secret
I
plans
meant we're not BFFs, but we're cool. Oh, okay. Okay, see what I did there?
Good work. Yeah. All right.
No, I'm not. Because the whole thing with it is I'm not looking to engage over something that was 15 months ago.
15.
I don't care.
He's
Yeah,
the one who brought it up.
If
What?
He's the one who brought it up. He's the one who took this shot
Oh.
at somebody.
Matt would never bring up stuff from anywhere from 2 to 5 years ago.
God
He would never bring up old news.
If what?
When did the Steele dossier come out?
15 months ago. It was dropped mid-January 2017, right before Trump's inauguration. I looked at it, I did my thoughts on it at the time, and that's that. That is literally that. I know Hard Bastard did a whole stream going at it. That's totally fine. That's his entire thing, right? There's a lot more information that we know now from then. Okay, that's the entire point. I'm not interested in going back over something 15 months ago. It doesn't serve me any purpose. And bringing it up and trying to goad me into an argument over something that I couldn't give a fuck less about.
You know,
because I have other
you
shit that I
realize
do.
if he would have just like been like, okay, let's have a conversation about this, it would be done and over with.
The thing is, I don't care enough to have the conversation. At this point, it's more fun seeing people get worked up over me saying, I don't want to have a conversation. That's the whole point.
Well, it's not people getting worked up. It's people pointing out the hypocrisy.
Dude, no, people getting worked up, man. There's lots of salt being mined here. It's pretty funny.
Because it's hypocritical bullshit.
It's not hypocritical bullshit, though, because I'm not out there. Steve Shives goes on every single fucking topic and goes after the skeptic community or goes after Sargon and then refuses to engage over those specific issues. Whereas I am being asked to go back 15 months to something that I've forgotten exactly what I said on at least a 30-minute video. And defend my points from something that had just dropped. I comment on stuff as it comes out. So I take the information that's presented to me and I comment on what's available. If I continue to go down that pathway and look into that story further, then I'll just do that. But I didn't do that for this one at this particular point, for video purposes at least, nor do I have any interest in doing this. So that's the entire reason. I don't care enough to go back and trying to offer me money to go back on something that I could give a fuck less about is just not worth my time.
How is $1,500 not worth your time? It's an hour of you talking. You don't even have to fucking say anything. Just sit there and let them rip
That's
on
the
you.
thing. I'm not gonna. I'll be perfectly honest with you. That hour is not just an hour. That hour boils down to someone clipping it out, posting it on like 15 different fucking clip channels. Then every time something along the lines of that comes up, if I misspeak on any little factor, then it's going to be shoved down my throat for a fucking year.
I don't
So
There's the little nugget of
What?
truth that came out. There it is. There it is.
You're right. That boom. The embarrassment. Having to stand by what he said and knowing that he was wrong.
I think embarrassment is not that big of a price to pay for $1,500 though.
Well, if he wants to be a hypocrite in the future, he's just providing people plenty of footage to back up their claim that he's a fucking hypocrite. So he just doesn't want to do that.
Yeah. I think
That's
it's
why
one
he
of the
talks
things
to
too.
himself in a room for a living. He doesn't get out here and he doesn't have co-hosts. He can't deal with other people. He does that shit in a room alone and talks to himself. He could not handle another opinion in the room all the time.
He just came out and said it.
Yeah.
He just came out and said that shit.
There you have it.
Yeah, that would be the reason why. That's the honest reason why. I didn't expect it to just come out like that for real. Yeah.
Barry, that's where you're supposed to start the clip.
Why
for real?
Why even speak anymore? Just do your videos.
Because he got tricked to be here. He thought he was going to explain the
do you really get tricked to go onto the fucking Cuntstream?
To a level, and I applaud them tricking him. I applaud Schmeckel's move, dude. That's a dirty move. I didn't expect that out of you, Schmeckel. Good job, man. Well, I did expect it out of you, but I didn't expect it again so soon. Like, good job, man. This is that's what Schmeckel does. He went on there.
I'm serious. This is the kind of thing. I'm like, no, I'm not interested in that. That's already enough of that shit. I have Google alerts turned on for my fucking name, and I get shit all the time from like little clippets from Kronos or American Pride, whoever the fuck else is snipping out Kumite and Worski.
Okay, so he knows the names of even people who clear shit. He knows. He watches. Good God, man.
So you don't just click the video on Twitter and try to and just look at it and go, oh fuck this, and scroll away. You click to go to the YouTube page to see who posted it, probably because you're going there to read the fucking comments. And that's just self-abuse, and that's why you're so insecure, Matt. Just letting you know, the truth is eeping out of you in little bits. You just don't know it.
Andy, why are you flip-flooping?
Oh?
I said, why are you flip-flooping?
Hang on, did I spell that wrong?
Yes.
No, I was just saying to the chat, it's just about raging. I'm like, why am I wasting my energy raging in that way with people who don't want to be my friend or has never given a real shit about me? You know what I mean? Why waste the energy? That's what I was just telling them.
They were talking about like they didn't understand why you would be so upset on somebody unfollowing you on Twitter. Well, it's because you consider Blair a friend. You were delusional enough to think that you were.
Well, and apparently, like, she was like, some guy is mad I unfollowed. I'm like, oof. And she goes, you think we were friends? We like fucking DM'd only a few times. I'm like, wow. Oh, even though I have DMs of her and I like being very friendly and being cool, and she did say she considered me a friend many times, but now apparently it's like, but my whole point is
that was before you went on Manhunter on her community.
Yeah. Why am I gonna freak out and cry over that? You know, go have your dinner with Caitlyn Jenner, have fun, right? You know what I mean?
That's funny to me, man. Like, she gets to walk around now and be like, I had dinner with Caitlyn Jenner. In 10 years, she's gonna be saying that to people. And they're just gonna roll their eyes and be like, "Oh, it's fucking that training."
You know what? A lot of people can't say they had dinner with a murderer. Good on.
Oh shit! Oh shit! Yeah, and like the raging is entertaining, but like when I do it every single day, it gets very stressful. It gets a little bit stressful. And yo, fucking
like I get that kind of crap.
Like, oh, sorry, good.
All the time. So I see that kind of shit. So I'm like, oh, why the fuck do I don't care. I don't give a shit. This isn't my thing.
How is it bad press? People are talking about you, Matt. How is that bad press? How is any of that bad?
The only thing that's making it bad
shit that I don't want to is shit that I'm not interested in. That's the whole point.
You doing
it doesn't matter
if it bad press.
No. It's not. It's like, dude, trust me. I fucking got a lot of bad press over the years. That shit doesn't bother me at all. It's more like I don't feel like dealing with the blowback for the next year.
Said a great point today. Baron said a great point today while talking to Sargon. He said,
I saw.
Wait. If you don't want to talk to these people, then don't talk about them. Don't mention them. Don't tweet about them. The fact that you are interacting with them and then refuse to come on is why people are fucking talking about you.
Hey, failure.
I've walked away from multiple things and I still get drugged the fuck back in. So, you know, I won't say anything about
so
the
you never tweet about
Andy, none of that shit. Hold on, hold on. I won't say nothing about shit, and I still get drugged the fuck in. Every
Well, no.
fucking day. It
Well, 'cause
feels
what
like
started
every
this
fucking
again
day a
is
new
you
clip pops up.
retweeting Aydan Paladin.
How did
No.
Aydan get popped into this? Wait.
You
wait.
retweeted a
Sinatra, hold
picture
on,
of-
hold on.
No, I
Sinatra,
didn't
Sinatra, how
retweet
did
Aydan
Aydan-
Paladin. I retweeted a Kotaku in Action link, and I said that because it was like an ethics thing.
Yeah, you couldn't
And
even
so my-
tag her on it, but you want to talk about ethics.
I said I didn't even mention her by name. I just said by person who thinks that Pizzagate's 100% real. That's what I said. So I didn't even mention her by name on that one. No one would have known.
Yeah, dude, hold on.
That's his thing. I don't mention people by name, so I'm not really talking about someone. Okay.
Fat substancered internet newscasters shot up the YouTube headquarters. But I didn't mention nobody by name. Fat got a little boy haircut and a little boy goatee. Tries to do news. He shot up the YouTube headquarters. I'm not saying no names though.
That's not a funny joke.
Yeah, it is.
Is he still mad about that?
Yeah, he's
fucking.
I don't think he was ever
in
really mad about it to begin with.
He was in some newspaper talking about how it was personal.
Now it's personal. When's he gonna come back and shoot us? Like
that's the sequel.
I don't.
But it's not even that he was being memed as personal. He's saying that the death of a woman and shooting of other people is personal to him.
Mundane Matt's gonna star in Falling Down 2, where the plot is he's trying to come across town to get Tonka, just marching across town, fucking people's day up.
Do you think he's very sad about this?
He's sad about everything.
Hmm. Oh, it's so hard not to laugh. Oh my
By the way, it's not just us. It's not just the fucking people at the bottom. You have fucking Keemstar fucking shitting on you. You have plenty of people fucking shitting on you. People saw that you were fucking just trying to reach for some social status. Get that fucking blue check mark. That's all it is.
But failure. Everyone in the world thought he was the shooter. What are you talking about?
I know.
I'll fucking.
Did I say that on there? I might have. If I did, I apologize. I wasn't intending to.
Ethics, right? Ethics would be letting the person know you're talking shit about them, right? Ethics.
I was making a crack. It's Twitter.
Oh, so now it's a joke. That's okay when it's a joke, but when it's a joke
All right.
against you,
Matt,
how
Matt,
No, there's a
remember-
difference. There's a
wait,
difference.
Matt,
There's a
Matt,
difference
I think
between my
we learned-
interaction with the
Matt,
person
Matt,
who sat
I
there
think
and
we learned
hold on. There's a difference between my interaction with the person who told me that like I was wrong for not believing Pizzagate was a thing, even though I was proven right for
there
not
were
for
some
thinking.
elements of Pizzagate that were real. That's
Matt,
There's
I think we
nothing
learned
in
from
regards to
some-
comic
I think
ping
we
pong.
learned. I think we learned from today. Like you said, that the Sam Hyde joke, you used to think it was a joke. Now it's no longer a joke. Think about it before you joke. Jokes are serious business. Do not.
Why
joke
don't we
without
let
thinking
Aydan
about
talk to you? How about that? You guys can hash it out there.
If I don't know, we'll talk about it. I do have to get going though because it is. I got like 7 minutes until my thing closes. So
What's his thing?
All right, well, thank you for coming on, Matt.
Yeah, good.
Hopefully you and Aydan can sit down, talk
By
this
the way,
out.
I hope you get your blue check mark from that BuzzFeed article you were featured in.
the LA Times one I was just in will get a whole bunch more attention. So there's that.
Oh,
big shot.
No, he fucking knows it.
Hollywood.
The LA Times article.
Hold
that he
on,
was
I'm not
just
trying to
in.
get attention. This article will get me attention. I'm
He
not trying
knows
to
that
get
one will get attention, and look at what he said in that article. It's personal. Now go look at his fucking social blade where he's fucking tanking right now. See if that article did you any bang up fucking help there, Matt.
Enjoy your 75 words in the mid-page section of Faggots Weekly, Matt.
There probably is a Faggots Weekly. I don't think they.
LA Times.
I thought you were all ignoring me, and I accidentally quit the Hangouts.
God damn it!
I was like, guys, like I'm trying to comment here in between the video because my circle is open. Like, all right, I guess I'm too sick for it to be fucking responded to. I'm making some funny jokes and
No,
stuff.
don't like you anymore.
I'm like, yo, I'm like, where's the Hangouts? It's gone for like fucking 7 minutes at least. Like, it wasn't even like 20 seconds. It was like a good like Wow, no one said anything for fucking ever. I'm a retard, man. I'm like, hey, Tonka. It's like, wow, okay, fine, never mind. I'm reading the chat.
Guess Tonka doesn't like me anymore.
Yeah, like, I made a
Chat's
funny
not
joke
reacting anymore.
Yeah, I made a funny joke about Matt, and I'm like, wow, that was
bombed.
a bomb. Fuck, I just look up. I'm like, where's the tab with the? Oh,
That low
my
IQ
bad.
business.
It's that 110 IQ just working overtime, man.
Nanja Business says low IQ ski.
Low IQ
Got a little bit upset. I raised my voice slightly, and I was like, oh shit.
You have yelled at videos. You have yelled at off airs.
All I can think of now is that fucking meme somebody made with you guys all with the brainlets massaging, crying Andy.
Oh fuck! It's like when I came on and I started yelling at Liz for like 10 minutes, and then finally Failure's like, "We're playing a video."
It was like, wait, do you think she's here?
Failure kept on pausing it and letting her like talk. I'm like, wait, I told you to shut up. Why are you still talking? I'm a fucking retard.
Never fully trust Failure. He will make a fuck out of you if he has any opportunity to do so.
What are you talking about, Dangerfield?
Hey! We promise never to talk about that again.
God, as much as you make fun of Matt, at least he knows who he's talking to. Maybe I am shit. Maybe they're all right. I'm sitting here depressed because none of my buddies are responding to me.
They're all right about me.
For 7 minutes. Because you're playing at my circle, like I'm like, all right, guess just start playing it while I'm talking in the middle of my joke.
Fuck the joke.
I'm crying right now because I'm shit. I just realized I'm garbage.
You're a good boy.
No wonder Blair unfollowed me because can't even produce a show.
I really don't. I don't care about that.
One question, serious question. Do you really think Anita was talking to you?
Talking to me? No. Looking at me and calling extra security? Absolutely.
Okay.
Absolutely. From where I was sitting to where she was. Oh, dude, I was in the room. Trust me. I saw.
Is that the story we've gotten many a time, Tonka?
You know the answer to that. Why is it? God.
Wink.
That makes this so fucking easy, man. Just everything that Matt's saying, the opposite is true.
I could probably find a stream. I could find a stream of. I could find a fucking stream on my channel of him saying it. If I had fucking 50 hours to fucking just dive in and try to find it.
It was, and then I'll tell you what's even crazier was 2 days later at the next event she was at, when I was sitting in the far back with Brian from Honey Badgers, and there was a big black suited security guard that made this beeline to come get me when I leaned over to make a crack to a friend.
But she'll
that
talk
was
to
it.
Boogie, right?
I'm sorry, what?
You're a threat, but she'll talk to Boogie.
She berated Boogie afterward and had a conversation with him.
How about this, Matt? How about I would like you to have a realistic conversation with me? I know you're going to run away in about 5 minutes.
No, I have to go to a pharmacy and pick up a prescription, and they close in like fucking 5 minutes.
I'm sure you do, Honey Bear. But the thing is, you need to set it up with me. I know. Here's the thing.
No, I've
by the
literally
way-
been talking about this for like 20 minutes and shit. So
Okay,
look,
that's really great. But hang on, before you say that, when you claimed you owned me, it was at 6:30 in the morning where I really did have to go to CPAC, and I had 5 minutes to talk to you and asked you one question. So before you say, I owned you, I wrecked you, I raped you, put that in perspective, first of all. Secondly, Matt, before you talk all this mad shit about me, once you actually talk to me, you won't do it. I'd have never asked you for any money. What I asked you money for was to talk to Hard Bastard. Because you said, yes, because you are a bitch, mate.
have to go back for that one. But I just saw in the chat
Is it-
that Schmeckle said.
Go ahead.
Hmm?
No, you paused it perfectly. That
Hey,
was good.
Schmeckle.
Schmeckle says actually he did say the bank the first time, but now it's medicine.
Oh, he did do that.
But now it's
Oh,
medicine.
come on, Matt!
Which was it, Matt? Do you have to go to the bank, or do you have to pick up a prescription, or do you do it in the same place? Maybe it's a blood bank.
Either fucking place, you can go in, handle your business, and come back out in 3 minutes and jump back on and finish this shit. That was these are Aydan's right, and she's degreed to be able to judge a bitch made nigga. I have to go with her judgment.
Same.
She's more of an authority on it than any one of us here.
Nigga, and this is what you need to do. You need
Okay,
to.
you can think that. That's fine. I don't care.
No, you're gonna cry because the thing is, honey.
No, what?
You need,
I don't know you. I don't know
Matt,
you.
here it is
Period.
again. Matt.
Uh-oh.
First of all, secondly, Matt, before you talk all this mad shit about me, once you actually talk to me, you won't do it. I'd have never asked you for any money. What I asked you money for was to talk to Hard Bastard. Because you said, yes, because you are a bitch made nigga. And this is what you need to do. You need to.
Okay, you can think that. That's fine. I don't care.
No, you're gonna cry because the thing is, honey.
No, what?
You need,
I don't know you. I don't know
Matt,
you.
here it is
Period.
again. Here it is
I
again.
don't care
Here it is
about you.
again. Here it is again.
Aydan, stop. Aydan, stop. You can sit there.
If you don't know her, why are you retweeting her saying she has no
why? Yeah, why are you talking shit
And
about
yet
me?
she's
all the
right
time?
under your skin, isn't she, Matt? She just got right under your fucking skin. Did you hear the voice change and all that shit? Like he went up 4 or 5 octaves,
Oh,
started
yeah.
fighting like a woman, started stuttering and shit. Yeah. For someone you don't care about, who I don't know you and you're not worth talking to, she just got right under your fucking skin, didn't she?
Give it that instant replay real quick.
It was that you're gonna cry. No, you're gonna cry, and that hit a little too close to home for Matt.
Aydan knows all about people crying on streams.
Morning where I really did have to go to CPAC and I had 5 minutes to talk to you and asked you one question. So before you say, I owned you, I wrecked you, I raped you, put that in perspective, first of all. Secondly, Matt, before you talk all this mad shit about me, once you actually talk to me, you won't do it. I'd have never asked you for any money. What I asked you money for was to talk to Hard Bastard. Because you said, yes, because you are a bitch made nigga. And this is what you need to do. You need to.
Okay, you can think that. That's fine. I don't care.
No, you're gonna cry because the thing is, honey.
No, what?
You need,
I don't know you. I don't know
Matt,
you.
here it is
Period.
again. Here it is
I don't
again.
care
Here it is
about you.
again. Here it is again.
Aydan, stop. Aydan, stop. You can sit there.
If you don't know her, why are you retweeting her saying she has no
why are you talking shit about me all the time, huh? You don't know me, why are you talking shit? Oh, that's weird. Oh my god. Why would you be talking so much shit about me if you don't know who I am? It's weird, and then you claim you owned me already when we never really had a conversation. See, the thing is, Matt, you don't know shit about the Steele dossier. This is not about Pizzagate. I'm lucky you muted yourself. This is not about the Steele dossier, or excuse me, this is not about Pizzagate. This is about the Steele dossier. It is upsetting to you that you're going to have to answer real questions about your work. You're going to have to answer real questions about the work that you supposedly do. And I am sorry, but if someone asked me questions about the work that I do in the way that I have done to you, which was originally in a very, I believe, respectful manner, I would answer them. Instead, what you have done is you waited a month and then started shit talking me, but you didn't have the fucking respect or the decency or the basic common fucking empathy to at me on it. And instead, you just gotta talk some shit. You talk some shit, you get hit. That's what happens. But instead of responding to the call as a normal fucking man would do, you act like a pussy ass bitch and you back the fuck down from the call. Take the fucking money. We called you out because you don't have the fucking balls to address me like an adult.
Matt,
You're muted, Matt. Yeah, somebody muted you.
I muted you.
Yeah. Sinatra had muted you, so if you want to respond, you have to unmute yourself, okay?
Speaking of which, we should address the money. I don't know if anybody read the Shroomin $5 super chat.
I actually have all the super chats saved right now.
Oh, okay, cool.
Yeah. So,
Either act like an adult or move on, or admit that you're a bitch made nigga. I think you're admitting that.
Smoking Gun says Sinatra muted Matt. That is pretty gay. The thing is, Matt was just fucking willing to talk over people. Like he'll be able to talk all he wants, and as soon as somebody got a few fucking words in, he was already on top of them. So that's all it was.
No, not at all.
Then why will you not come on and talk to us like adults?
Because I don't care enough about it. That's the whole point.
No. What you're saying is you don't care enough about your own integrity. You don't care enough about the things that you say.
It's not even about that. I literally am not going to go back over something that's 15 months old. That's the whole point here. You don't care.
Your opinion on the Steele dossier from a month ago is now 15 months old.
No, my original position on it, which is what Hard Bastard went over on his live stream, is a 15-month-old topic. One
Actually,
that ultimately
yes,
it is.
He went over what you said to me, which was a month ago.
Because there was also the one too that he went over. I think I might have gotten it wrong then. I might have gotten the whole thing screwed up. Which, if that's the case, then I apologize. But it's ultimately
you got it wrong a month ago.
No, I didn't get it wrong a month ago. You came after me, and it wasn't like you were polite about it. You were fucking hitting pretty hard for 6 o'clock in the morning about both the Pizzagate video, because you said that's what got you into doing YouTube, was how I laughed off Pizzagate.
Oh, because I'd never seen someone be such a hypocrite. I'd never seen.
That's because it wasn't being hypocritical about it. Because I said, and I even pointed out, 6 weeks after I made that first video by Pizzagate, I was proven correct, because the whole situation with Comet Ping Pong and Edgar M. Welch, which is what I brought up, and then you immediately jumped over to the Steele dossier and didn't acknowledge.
Do you understand what hypocrisy means?
Do you understand that you move the goalpost? That you like to shift the goalpost here, Aydan? Because that's what you're doing. That's what you're doing. That's what you did, and that's what you're trying to deflect from right now. And I'm just telling you, no, look, I'm not interested in having a conversation with you. You can send all the fucking trolls you want after me on Twitter. I'm not a
troll. I'm not a troll.
I'm not trying to take anyone's fucking money because I don't fucking care.
You are. And also, I need you to understand a very basic thing.
And I'm not. And I have to go. And I've said this already, so I'll see you guys later.
Bye.
You don't care. Quit talking about it, bitch.
And then he's gonna keep and guess what, guys? He's gonna talk about it for the next week, and he's gonna beg for a blue check mark over the dead bodies of people on Twitter.
Oh boy,
that didn't go well.
Oh boy. George Orwell in the chat says, "You heard him. He welcomes trolls on Twitter." Not my words. That's Matt's words apparently.
Until he says it's personal.
Now it's personal.
It's fucking personal.
I just see those jowls shaking, dudes. Now it's personal, like fucking Nixon, dude.
What the
is
fuck?
Is he gonna go? Is he gonna exact revenge, dude? Is he gonna come after us like fucking?
He doesn't know who Aydan is. He acts like he doesn't know what the problem is with this. He keeps pretending until nobody buys it, dude. Just everybody knows.
Not a fan. Not a fan.